Hello and welcome back to Greenwich Valley. Today is Thursday the 18th of October. As you can see, we're struggling to get the tractors out of the stubble field. We've got a wet day, so yeah, we are bogging down in the mud here. And this tractor is struggling to get even to the edge of the field, so I would imagine come trying to get the load of bales out, that is going to be where the fun starts. We can't harvest any potatoes or sugar beet because it's raining. The sugar beet harvester won't work in the rain, and even if the potato harvester does, we want to store the potatoes, and that will be bad for storing potatoes. If we put them into storage wet, they will rot away, or they will start to rot, get some waste. Then is that any worse than leaving them in the ground and selling them to the potato marketing board? This tractor really is struggling. To get to the gateway, and I think we will probably have the same, if not a worse problem, when we try to get to the major out of here. This tractor is slowly going out. We've got a little bit of wheat left to harvest. We've got the sugar beet and potatoes to harvest. Did think about doing some ploughing today, but with the field as boggy as this, that is not going to be at all possible. And this is really struggling. Flat out with the revs, the wheels spinning, there's mud all over. I may have to drop it down and leave it here, but we are getting closer to the gateway. The downside to mud mod when you're using old classic machinery is that it gets stuck fairly easily. Diff locking, see if that makes any difference to us. With the diff lock in, I think we are beginning to move a little bit now. See the ruts we're leaving on the field. Really is boggy, this. Won't be long now before we've got to bed the cattle as well, so yeah, looking like it's going to be that tractor has got itself stuck. I think it's gone down to the weight now. Probably is part of the problem with this tractor, is that the tractor has sunk down to the level where the weight is dragging the floor, I think. Right. Almost out to the gateway now. We are going to have to give it a wash, fill it with fuel and put it away, or at least put it onto the pallet tines ready for drilling the winter wheat in the fields. Could be that we are moving for next season, or we may have one more season on Greenwich Valley and then move. There we are, now we've got moving. That's got us free of that. We will leave this in the yard for now, run back, pick up the major and try and get these loads of bales moved out. Failing that, we may have to pop over to the cattle yard and pick up the four-wheel drive Fent to get us all sorted. Right, we need to get this under cover. It's there. And we will, really is throwing it down with rain today. Downside is, of course, we need 2 loads of sugar beet to go to the factory, and yeah, that's not going to happen today, is it? So can't take 2 loads of sugar beet to the factory today. There's going to be somebody who's got some beet up and dumped in the yard or in the field who can take an extra couple of loads. Then the next day we will get 2 extra loads of sugar beet. We will see if we can get this out of here. Those last 2 bales didn't stack very well, but we got them on. We will now see if we can get out. It is travelling fairly well, this major, so as you can see, plenty of mud sploshing about. But at least we are getting to the gateway. There we are, we got out. We will now head to the sell point, get shut of this straw. Some of it is going to be rotted away a little to what it normally is, but we will see how much we get for them, how much is deteriorated as well. The tractor had a wash before we took it to the field, and now it's rained, and yeah, it's worse than it was when we washed it before we set off this morning. But not too far to go to get to the bale dealer. And so we've got a little bit of wheat left to cut, as well as the potatoes to harvest and sugar beet to harvest. Got the big top coat on today, trying to keep as dry as we can. Sou'wester on, keep us as dry as we can. Just under a mile to go now to the dealership. And then we shall get the bale sold, take this trailer and back it into the shed. Well, give it a wash, back it into the shed. We may load up the seed ready for drilling the winter wheat, which, yeah, we can't do that today because of the tractor not turning there, going a little bit too quickly. There we are, we're in. Get ourselves lined up to the post, there we go. And we will take off the straps. The bales fall. The bales fall. Just have to make sure we don't have them fall on our head. Undo that bale. There we go, moved out of the way in time. We shall get the John Deere out to manoeuvre the bales into position. Yeah, they've lost a bit of straw out of them, not quite as good quality as they have been, but it is all extra income. Seems the John Deere has got a bit of a tricky gearbox issue at the moment. Ourselves around with these bales. So we've not had a bad year earning money wise. We shall now get the next two bales sure he could do with the weight on his tractor, but yeah, it is what it is. I suppose everybody else does the job it's meant to be, one bale at a time, so not a problem for anybody other than us. Everything is coming together nicely. That puts us over £100,000 again anyway, selling this straw, even though it's not such good quality as we have had in the past. One bale off the back. And then we can take the other bales off in twos again. Go on board the tractor so we can see from the driver's seat what we're doing. Yeah, hopefully we can get some of these crops harvested that are left in the ground. And so we've got a little bit of wheat left to harvest. No, we've only got one bale, never mind. A little bit of wheat, got all the potatoes and most of the sugar beet to harvest yet. But it could well be a case of manoeuvre our way to a new farm. That bale again got stuck. There we have it. And once again the gearbox getting a little bit iffy on this. Three more bales to be sold, then that's everything sorted for this year, straw and hay-wise, apart from bedding the cattle in the winter and one more bale left to be taken off. And then we shall back the tractor into the shed. And again, it's proving difficult sorting the tractor out from its gears. Get ourselves back into the shed, keep the seat dry for him if not the front of the tractor. And there we are, so we have got our trailer empty. We can now head back to the farm, get this tractor and trailer washed and the loader tractor, and then get them put away. I think we may, when you join us next time, on the farm, be on our new farm. Well, not next time, we've got to get this season out the way yet. This classic series has gone through several farms since we started in 1950. That's moving along, and one more farm won't hurt us. We haven't really explored Sandy Bay to its fullest, so we may go over there for the classic series. Probably have some sheep, excuse me, as well as some cattle, which will mean needing more straw, because now with Sandy Bay the sheep also need bedding and other feed other than carrots, other than grass and hay, so we will see how this rest of this season pans out. The rain is due to stop any time, but with us almost back to the yard, let us know in the comments what you think about the classic series moving to Sandy Bay, and until next time, that is where we're going to leave it. So please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to the Summer Farm Estates channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel. You can give that bell a ring. It will tell you when we do our farming, when we do our iracing. Until you join us again tomorrow, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.